My name is
My
Jason.
name is Ivy.
This is Richard.
This is Harry.
My name is Sylvia.
Your friend Wilson from MPMC.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed dancing until lovely, happy, motivated, empowered, just as our brand stands for. More power, more confidence. Now let's welcome our guest, Mr. Miao from Volvo, to do a little talk show for you. Welcome, Mr. Miao.
Hello, everyone. Thanks, MPMC, have this platform to be here for this show. Thanks.
Thank you for being here, Mr. Miao. We are very honored to invite you inside with our audience. And we all know that Volvo is a world-famous indie brand, very popular and widely used in different applications. No doubt our audience here are eagerly to learn something about Mr. Miao and Volvo. So, would you please talk a little bit about yourself and Volvo?
Okay, yeah. I'm a sales director from Volvo China. As working in engine and genset many years, I lead a strong team to do the sales and marketing in China, support customers and users. Personally, I think our aim is to make customers very happy and continue to improve the satisfaction. I have the same feeling. I like MPMC, the word. It means more power, more confidence. I like it very much. As you mentioned, Volvo is a global manufacturer. It is one of the world's leading manufacturer of Volvo trucks, Volvo construction equipment, Volvo bus, and Volvo Penta engines. Volvo trucks has several different brands. Volvo brand, Reina trucks, Mark trucks, UD trucks, and some of the joint venture brand, such as Inch in India. And Volvo has also a joint venture with Dongfeng Mobile in China. Volvo not only provided the products, they also product the complete solution of finance and service. As a global manufacturer, Volvo Group has 100,000 employees globally, operate the business in 18 countries, and also do the market more than 190. Volvo Group is a world-leading manufacturer. And as a sub-company of Volvo Group, Volvo Penta is developing and manufacturing and marketing the world-leading engines and completing power system for boats and industrial engines, including the genset engine drive. Volvo Penta vision is to become the world leader in sustainable power solution supplier. Volvo Penta engines operating their business in 130 countries globally. So I think both not only the Volvo Group or Volvo Penta, we are operating very, very internationalized business. Yeah.
Thank you, Miao, for your very detailed introduction of Volvo and yourself. I believe our audience now have a clear picture of Volvo. As far as I know, Volvo and MPMC worked together for many years in power supply section, and we always get very strong support from Volvo. Mr. Miao, would you please share some of your idea about Volvo's business and future trends?
Okay. Volvo, our engine business, I think, is running very well globally. Volvo Penta Engines is a profitable company in Volvo Group, I think. We are running the engines business more than 20 years in China. We are very successful and quite stable. We not only focusing on the domestic market, we are also doing the export business with the customers such as MPMC, and we are not only focusing on the general market. We are invest a lot the focus on the premium market or high-end market. As engine independent suppliers, we are work very deeply with our customers such as MPMC because we are engine independent supplier, not produce gensets. Yeah.
Great. Indeed, Volvo and MPMC is not business partner, but also have each other. MPMC are always eager to learn more about the Volvo. We always talk about how 1+1 is greater than 2. That's great cooperation before. And let's jump to the question about collaboration between Volvo and MPMC. From the product parts, what do you think the major competitive points of Volvo which will help partner for booming the genset business?
From the product side, Volvo Group and Volvo Penta, we have 3 core values, normally we call it. One is quality, next is safety, the third is environmental care. We provide the D5, D7, D13, D16 liters engines. For the genset, the power ranges between the 80 kVA to 700 kVA. In fact, for the Volvo engines, we have the same global standard quality. And for the engines, the features, I would like to show some of the key. First, I think for the fuel consumption for the engines, we have a quite lower fuel consumption. I think most people care this. And another one, I think we have a very good the performance on the high altitude. We have a quite low power delating when the engines operating at the high altitude. That is one. Another one, I think, for the cold start performance. In the past several years ago, we have a good example for the engines running at the high altitude. When the China building the Tibet Railway, I think we have a big market share for that project, because we have a good performance at the high altitude. In the Tibet, the average altitude is above 4,000 meters. I think it's a good experience for our engines. Yeah,
exactly. I do recall that we have supplied 7 units, 500 kVA Volvo genset for a project in Russia years ago, and they work in the minus 20 centigrade during the winter time. There is no any defect after years running. We do have good feeling about the rigid performance of Volvo engine.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's really great engine. Then from the business support point of view, what's the major support from Volvo to partners? The partner means like MPMC, the genset manufacturer.
Volvo engines, I think we are independent engine supplier. We promise to the world we never produce a genset. That means we never compete with the partners, with the customers such as MPMC for the genset business.
Yeah.
So I think that is the key. That means we can work very closely with the MPMC, our customers, for the project. for the genset business. That is one. Another one, I think today more and more the end customers care about the lead time. For Volvo, for us, we have the stock in the Shanghai bounded area. That means we can give the good lead time, short lead time for the engine delivery.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So as a sales manager working in the front line, I do have enough experience about how delivery time is important for us and for global customer. The warehouse in Shanghai, no doubt, a strong advantage that we can take from here.
Yeah, right. It's quite close to
Very
MPMC.
important.
Yeah.
We should say that Volvo engine powered gensets are very welcomed in high-end markets, such as North American and European. While these regions have the strict emission standard, we are very interested in how Volvo's product development in line with the recent emission standard upgrade in this important market. Would you please share some brief introduction? Yeah.
As I mentioned, there is one core value for the Volvo engines is environmental care. That means we have invested a lot of the resource on the emission control. Currently, for the Volvo engines, we can have different levels of emission product. We have the tier 2 engines, tier 3, tier 4 final, and stage 2, stage 3. Today, we have the latest emission for the European market is stage 5 engines. So in fact, we are really care about the engines emission. And of course, we also have the engines meet the China 3 emission regulations. I think in the future, we will continue to care more about the emission control.
Mr. Miao, can I understand it as that for any inquiry from any place in the world, we can always find a suitable engine to meet the local emission standard? Can I say that?
Yeah. Good comments.
Yeah. It's very important for the sales people. Yeah. Also, most of customers are very interested in the global voluntary sales. It's very important to our client worldwide. As I just mentioned that more than 90% MPM genset exporting to overseas market. I often describe a global voluntary of Volvo to our clients. And today, it's a good chance that Ms. Miao, you are here. Can you please give us more comprehensive introduction of Volvo global warranty system and the warranty period?
Yeah, okay. We are running the business more than 130 countries, and globally we have more than 3,000 aftermarket dealers. Give you an example. In China, we have more than 80 dealers. That means we can give the customers a very fast response on the aftermarket support. That is one. And you ask the warranty period. For the Volvo engines, we have a standard global warranty. We have 2 years or 3,000 hours at the prime power for the engines. So I think it's more competitive. And of course, we have a global warranty, and our product have a global standard product quality. So we have a global standard or national standards of the market. The third one I would like to highlight is, and in the past 2 years, we have a new project to support the aftermarket called the PDC project. PDC means pre-delivery commissioning. That means when pre-delivery commissioning. That means when the genset or when the engine delivered to the end users, we will deliver engineer, aftermarket engineer to there to do the engines installation check, give the end users the maintenance training, and of course it's free. It's a free charge, and the key is to give the end users a good experience or satisfaction, of course. And for us, it's better to follow the engines, which is the engines at make the engines run at the good competition, good the situation. So I think it's good for our users, for our partners to use the PTC project. Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly great. All right, I have learned a lot myself today. Mr. Mel, we are honored to have you here today. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Again, very much for joining the show. We are so honored. See you.
See you. Have a good day. See you.
See you. Bye.